I look terrible. We're about to fix this. Don't worry. We're gonna fix this whole situation that's happening at this point, at this moment. Um. Okay. If my face is cleansed, moisturized, what have you. I wanted to prime it. Of course, my primer is way on the other side of the room. Well, the one that I wanted to use. Let me go get it. Hold on. Okay. Oh, my phone better not be dropping. Okay. Sorry. I'm gonna use this today. So, back to the conversation that I was trying to have yesterday that my children wouldn't let me have. Um, if you didn't listen to my ASMR that I recorded last night for you, I suggest that you listen to it, even if you don't get like tingles or it doesn't trigger your ASMR. At least listen to it. Like, give it a good listen and tell me what you think. Okay. So if you don't know, today is Hubs and mine's anniversary. I for some reason thought that I was married 8 years, but I guess it's only 7. We've been together for 8.5 years, but it feels longer, and I'm just kidding. um, I just hate like my Milazzo the way it shows up on that. I'm sorry, I can't do it. So we've been married for 7 years and together for 8.5. So that's kind of like a big deal, whether you like, I mean, that's a long time, right? That's a long time. And I've enjoyed every minute of it. And I love you, but hubby, you are the best. Thank you for all that you do for us, the family. And I appreciate you. And I love you. That being said, I'm gonna go ahead and attempt to get ready, and we can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. There's an open stream for shenanigans and such. I know I brought my rose water. Oh, there it is. Like, am I tripping? I could have swore I brought my rose water. I'm out of Target Shape Camp, okay? And so it's going to be interesting to find out what to do for our date day because, like, we're in high alert for COVID. And that kind of changes what we normally, like, what we normally would do is kind of off the table, I guess. So we kind of got to be creative in what we end up doing, I guess you can say. Right here. There. So it's going to be interesting to say the least. Okay. like, I know I need more Shape Tape. It's like I want to make an ultra run, but at the same time, it's kind of like, do I really want to put myself around a bunch of people at Ulta? And the answer is no. But I needed Shape Tape like a long time ago, and I just haven't had the chance to order any. So I kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of a toss up. I don't know what to do. I guess I could go by there and see if it's busy. And if it's not, then just run in there and grab it. You know what I mean? But anyway, so trying to find a date to do during the pandemic. That's going to be interesting. I'm sure we'll find something safe. Um, Thank you for the well wishes about our anniversary. I really do appreciate them. That was really sweet of all of you. So going along with politics, the conversation of politics, the conversation that I wanted to have when my kids were like interrupting yesterday, they weren't allowing me to have the conversation, so I'm gonna have it now because I have a moment to have the conversation. I want to start off by saying that I'm completely unbiased to who you voted for. I feel that everybody has a reason to why they voted who they voted for, and I don't think that that should be, I don't think anyone should be shunned or treated differently or being made feel less than just because of a candidate they chose. You won't find that here. That's kind of what sets us apart from a lot of other countries in the rest of the world, is the fact that we have the choice and the option to vote. Hi, Cher. I'm doing okay. I've had to up my meds. I was in a kind of a slump for a while. That's kind of why I haven't been really on very much. I mean, I've been in kind of this like fibromyalgia hell, per se, I guess. I've just been in a great deal of pain, a great deal of like depression. It's been hard for me to just like get out of bed. Obviously I have to have kids, so I don't really have a choice in the matter. But it's just been rough. I've been really tired. I've been napping every day. I got to the doctor, well, on the phone. We talked and we upped my meds, and freaking she gave me some nose cream for my nosebleeds, and then if they continue after using the nose cream, then I have to go in and physically see her. Oh yeah, no, I upped my Cymbalta and my gabapentin. Yeah. I kept my clonazepam the same because I was trying to wean off of that actually before all this election stuff, and then I started getting panic attacks, and so I decided not to wean off of it just until like it's all figured out. You know what I mean? But my Cymbalta and my gabapentin was upped a little bit, so that's helping me to have more energy and to feel less pain. So I'm super stoked about it, to be totally honest, because it's made such a difference in my energy level and everything else. But you know, we did a call over the phone, a telehealth call. Like I didn't go into the doctor because our numbers are surging for COVID right now, and now is not the time to be like going anywhere really. But Hubs and I have an anniversary, our 7-year, and we're gonna go on a date day, but we're gonna keep it like outside. We're probably gonna go for like a walk, and then go out go out to dinner. I'm at 0. I think it's 0.05 or 0.5 one in the day and 0.5 at night. I'm on the lowest dose you can be on. Just because I just am. I don't want to, because it's hard enough. Because like I've tried getting off of that little bit of a dose and it's hard. So I'm like, trying not to, you know, it's just a very mild dose. It's not anything crazy. Yeah, no, that's huge. That's all that really matters. So I'm feeling much better. So I'm hoping that kind of stays. But I was not feeling too good. I just was like in a lot of pain, not feeling very well. You know, stress from COVID, stress from the elections. It can really like get to a person. Never mind someone like me, you know. But yeah, I handled it. So, that being said, I'm going to get back to the topic of politics, which a lot of people don't like, but that's okay. It's different here. It's not like I'm going to sit here and be like, you know, bashing who you voted for or, you know, trying to shove who I voted for down your throat. That's not what I do here. I'm kind of the opposite of these people. The masses, I guess you can say. Because I'm not like that. I don't do that here. I respect everyone's right to vote, and I think that that's kind of what's wrong with the world, is that people, wrong with America, is that we can't accept each other's opinions for some reason. I don't know why that is. It's just weird. But anyway, so it's chaotic. I mean, it's just pure madness. I know I'm on the crazy hype. Who's a crazy? Oh no, you're not getting off. Yeah, no, I've had to step away from the television. I've had to see. I'm the type of person, because of the election. The election is just so publicized and it's so crazy. I have a theory that there's something else going on in the world that they're trying to deflect from. So I've been like searching like COVID numbers and ice caps and what have you, because I don't follow media. I'm not a big media person. I believe the media is mostly lies and BS. So when things like this happen, I feel like they're trying to distract us from something. Oh, that's good. I'm glad he's coming home today, Cher. I'm a big conspiracy theorist. Believe it or not. I am one of those that go down the rabbit hole. I do. And, wow, I need to do my eyebrows. Like, see, like, that's something that I haven't been able to do, is get my eyebrows done because of COVID, and, like, they're terrible. What is a small price to pay for not getting sick? Let's be honest. Just be clean, be a cleanly person, wash your hands, wear your mask, don't be, oh, I almost said something inappropriate. Don't be like all over each other, you know what I mean? Pretty simple, just follow the rules, nothing will, you know, you should come out safe. But I know we got a lot of lawbreakers out there that don't like to follow rules. That's okay. They'll get sick. Maybe they'll believe in it. I don't freaking know. Anyway, it's just I don't get that. That's one thing I don't get. But I try to understand it, you know. That's one thing I try to understand. I try so hard to understand that. But if you feel like your rights being taken away from you, you know, I could see how that could be scary. You know, if you feel COVID's all a make-believe disease, you know, I could see how that could be frustrating to one. But the rules are the rules. And they're rules for a reason. You know? If my daughter can wear a mask for 7 hours a day, you can surely wear yours to go to the grocery store. All right. But no matter what, me being a Trump fan, watched him. To be totally honest, I wouldn't call myself a fan of Trump. Okay. I just chose the lesser of the evils. Like, I chose who I thought was the one who has this country's best interest. Who I thought. Like, not saying, I'm just saying that's who I thought who has this country's best. That's all. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm not, you know. Hi, computer. I chose who I thought was the lesser of the evils. Because, again, they only let you choose between Democrat or Republican. So, and I have a big problem with that. Not going to go into that right now, but I chose the lesser of the evils. And so, I honestly think he has his own money. He can't be bought. He, you know, tackles fake news. Hi, beautiful Jennifer Marie. Hello. How are you? I'm great. And that was my choice. I made it. You don't have to agree with me. I don't want you to agree with me. If you don't agree with me, you don't agree with me. It's not that big a deal. I'm not going to be like, damn you! Like, and get all crazy and weird on you. Like, everyone has their own opinion, and that's that. The end. It's not that big a deal. It really isn't. It shouldn't be. Really shouldn't. I don't understand why it's so weird. But anyway, do I think there was voter fraud? Yeah, actually I do. I do. I actually do. And do I think it's going to come out in the light? Yes, I do. And if it comes out that there wasn't, then there wasn't. The end. And we'll move forward. It's really not that big a deal. It's really not. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, we have the Senate, we have the House. Like, you guys, we have things in order to protect us as citizens. The Constitution, okay? The Constitution protects us, okay? So no matter who wins, you have things that protect us as American citizens, okay? So you shouldn't be afraid, okay? There's really no reason to get all upset and scared. Because we have protection. And just look at it that way. You know, be gracious that we all got a chance to take part in voting. Because a lot of countries don't allow that. So, I think that's something that you should be grateful for. You know, all we want to do is be safe. I mean, let's look at our commonalities. We all, as Americans, just want to be safe, okay? Let's look at our commonalities as opposed to our differences. You know, I think that needs to be focused on more than just, you know, why we dislike each other or why we disagree. And people don't do enough of that. They just like to attack each other and fight. And that's where this country's downfall lies. And that is where we aren't going to get anywhere, unfortunately, with that kind of attitude and behavior. And it comes from both sides. People try to act like, no, it doesn't. Oh, no. No, it comes from both sides. And it's gross. And it needs to stop. We're all grown-ups here. Okay. We can all act accordingly. All right. Exactly. It's really, it's gotten to the point where I'm not even watching the news anymore because it's not good for my mental health to watch the news. And so I'm not going to. Does that make sense? So yeah, if it's not going to contribute any kind of positive feedback into my life, there's really no reason for me to waste my time watching it. That's just kind of self-defeating behavior. So it's the same way with like toxic stuff on YouTube. If I'm gonna sit here and waste my time watching toxicity on YouTube, again, another self-defeating behavior. Yeah, that's why I had to have some of my meds upped because it was just too much. And that's okay. Sometimes you have to do that. Sorry, my legs are hurting. I had to put them out like this on my tripods. That way you don't fall asleep fully. Christmas shopping, what? Montgomery Ward. Oh my gosh. That's insane. That sounds like fun. Yeah, meds change is kind of like it feels good because like I feel like I have more energy and stuff, but at the same time I have to get used to it. I know. I need to get my Christmas shopping done. I haven't even started. It's a lot of things. Ah, my legs are tingling. I hate when that happens. Ah. It's actually a great idea. Oh my goodness. My feet are tingling. I'm gonna use the same palette because I love it. It's very neutral. It's very chill. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some powder down. But I think if we can't learn to respect each other, there's a huge problem, you know what I mean? I mean, the fact that families are falling out over this, like, to me, that's ridiculous. Like, seriously, over elections, like, that's ridiculous. And friends, like, honestly, you're gonna lose friends over this madness? That's ridiculous. You're falling into the web of controversy and bullshit that they want. Don't do it, people. You know, right now we need loved ones and family more than ever. Do you know that? Don't be throwing relationships away just because they don't agree with you. Okay? people can't accept different opinions. I know it's really weird. Like, I've never experienced anything like it my whole life. I don't get it. It boggles my mind. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't get it. But okay, that's how you want to be. Like, I couldn't imagine being like that. That would bother me. But anyway, I tried my hardest not to be like that, you know? But, I think I have to tell myself whatever happens is meant to happen. And, you know, move forward. Whatever the outcome is, whatever happens is meant to happen, and move forward. If you have not yet checked out my ASMR for Election Day stress, please go check it out. Let me know if it helped to distress you, to help your stress level go down. Because that was my full purpose in filming that. You might have to turn the volume down a little bit because, like, again, like, I think I had the volume turned all the way up on it. And he can scare the living out of you, Shara. That's your right. And Biden can scare the living out of me. And that's my right. You know what I mean? But it doesn't make either one of us right or wrong to say that. It doesn't make me feel any differently toward you. Does that make sense? I hope it wouldn't make you feel differently toward me. There's all these like cream colors like I want to use. I'm gonna use like a total neutral. Like just do a total full-on neutral. Do you know what I mean? Like just. Although I don't like the way browns look on my brown eyes. Just gonna start. But whatever happens is supposed to happen for a reason. And it's all about moving forward, and you know, that's it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Like, just live life. Don't let the elections make you forget about all the important people in your life. Like, don't let the elections make you forget about to stop and smell the flowers or stop and look at the trees. I mean, it's fall. It's beautiful right now. You know what I mean? Don't let the elections make you forget about, you know what I mean, like the beauty in life. I feel like there's an agenda deeper than we know, deeper than we're allowed to know as U.S. citizens that's going on. And whoever's meant to get it will get it, and there's a reason behind it. And I'm just going to accept it and move forward. Yeah, the country would not, I mean, do well if that happened. But at the same time, we need to be abiding by these mask rules, you know what I mean? And Kurt, that is your honest to God right. That's your right to bear arms. You know what I mean? But in all honesty, though, if Biden does win, I actually don't think we're going to find structure fires. And this is just me. I honestly don't think that Trump people, such as myself, I don't believe we're as violent as you know, those radical left-wing Democrats. I like the old Democratic Party. I was a Democrat my whole life. I enjoy what the old school Democrats used to be about. Um, if Trump doesn't win, I don't think we're going to find people looting, you know, structure fires. You know what I mean? I don't think you're going to see a lot of that. Because again, I feel like this whole, like, I'm not saying you, Cher, in particular, because obviously you're not that kind of person. I'm not talking about you at all. I'm talking about, like, the majority of people that, like, are, like, you know, pro-Biden. Yeah, no, it did. COVID-19 did get a lot of people scared, more so than, um, yeah. Well, like, okay, so if, like, for example, I just want to live my life without the government controlling everything I do. Yeah, well, that makes sense. Um, and that's an honest fear, and that's, you know, but again, we have things like the Senate and the House and the Constitution to protect you. Again, we live in America. We have those three things in order. So the president can only do so much. Like, you guys are forgetting that we have all these things in order. So if they want to do, you know, even if you're afraid of President Trump, let's say, because I support Trump, but let's say you're afraid of President Trump, there's only so much that he can do by law, because he has to go through all these avenues before he can do anything. Yeah, the news does not just report news, they tell you how to feel about it. That is correct. And that's why I like Trump, because he calls out the news for doing that. And I've never met a president, I've never seen a president do that before. And that was another reason why I supported him. Yeah, I understand that, Cher. It's sad. It's sad. I don't like the amount of people that are just, like, fighting. It's gone too far. Um, it's gone really too far. And at some point, we just gotta, like, put our personal views aside and think of each other as Americans, not as Democrat, not as Republican, but as Americans. Okay. Don't listen to the news. Don't let the news scare you. Don't let the news force you into a way of thinking. Think for yourself. Do your own research and, you know, figure it out on your own. Don't let the news fearmonger you. And, like, you know what I mean? That's what they're doing right now. They're trying to get everyone all upset. This is what they do. What's that song that Elvis's daughter sings? Kick you when you're up, kick you when you're down. Kick you when you're up, kick you when you're down. We just have to get some rest. Absolutely. Well, just don't listen to the news anymore. Find trusted sources. I would say, like, read things online. Like, again, you have to be careful with that too. Like, do more reading and fact checking more than anything, but that also can be corrupt too. So you got to kind of do purple. I do purple all the time. I know I'm gonna probably do purple too, but I'm upset. The purple looks good on me, so I just do purple all the freaking time. But yeah, like, we all have reasons why we voted the way we voted, and I respect everyone's opinion. And you know, our fears are valid, but don't let the news exacerbate your fear. Does that make sense? Because we have things in order to protect us as Americans, and that will always be there, okay? Like you can't get rid of it. You can't get rid of the Constitution. You can't get rid of the House or the Senate. Like these are things that are there and they're never going away. So don't be afraid. There's nothing to be scared of. That's just, again, it's all perpetuated by the news. Just ignore the news. Stop watching it if you have to. Like, I'm serious. Just don't watch it. Let's see. I'm going to build up this purple, though, because I don't want to do black. Like, black is just so black. Do you know what I mean? I'll go with this, like, kind of brownie color, but it's like has a bit of, like, maroon hint to it. I don't know how else to explain it, really. Just know that, you know, your life is still going to go on no matter who votes. Like, no matter who wins, rather. Like, it's not. There was a reason why I didn't vote for the longest time, because I knew, well, I don't want to say that. I felt that my vote didn't count. And I feel like because there's such a microscope on things now, like it's almost showing that proof in a way. This is just my own personal opinion. Again, don't hate me. And again, if it comes out that there was no cheating done, then there comes out there was no cheating done, and we'll move forward and it'll be done. Not a big deal. And if there's evidence that there was cheating, then there's evidence that there was. It's not a big deal. Whoever wins it, wins it. Move forward. The end. Well, that's the thing. Who is our higher power? Last I checked, Trump or Biden's not my God. Last I checked, my God's my God. Does that make sense? Whether or not you're religious, Trump or Biden is not my Lord and Savior. I'm sorry. Politics is not my, you know what I mean? When I go to bed at night and I'm praying, I'm not praying to Trump or Biden, okay? So, I don't like her either, Chair. I don't like her either. She scares the living bejesus out of me. And you know, you have the right to say that. You have the right to say that. A lot of people were saying Trump wasn't their president, okay? And they had a right to say that too. You know what I mean? But all I know is that when I go to bed at night and I put my hands together and I pray, I'm not praying to Biden or Trump, I'll tell you that much. You know, all this madness that's going on, all this, it's a distraction. Got to remember what's really important in life. Don't let it trick you. Don't let the news trick you and get you all twisted and, you know, think. I'm smarter than the news. I like to think I am anyway. Okay. I know I couldn't believe that you voted for Biden, Chair. I was like, is she pulling my leg or is she serious? But I respected it though, didn't I? I respected it though. I wasn't about to tell you, anything about it. I wasn't about to say anything. Because that's your right. That's your choice. But you know what I will say? Something about Pamela. She's a very good speaker. She's a very good speaker. And, that's why Biden chose her. Because she can speak really well for him. She could speak very well for him. Let's just she can speak very well for him. Man, oh man. She's more convincing than he is. Like, I don't know, be like, man, I don't know. I know why he picked her. Okay. I still need a darker color, but I don't want to use black. I'm not using black, dude. I like to try to say nice things about people that I don't really care for. Save Robbie had a really good what was it? A really good challenge going around saying, like, say something nice about someone on YouTube that you don't like. But then I thought, like, oh, but if you say something nice about someone on YouTube you don't like, then you're obviously sharing that you don't like them. So I was like, well, I'm not going to join that. Otherwise I would have. I don't have any. I always get eyeshadow right here. But it was a really good idea. I think we need more ideas like that. Like, more things like that. I mean, people aren't going to, like, take part in it because they're just so negative all the time. But it's just like, just try your hardest to be, like, positive. Especially now. Like, I know it's rough, but just try. I'm trying my damnedest, It takes a lot. I'm gonna have to use black. I really don't want to. Do I have to use black for purple to really stand out? Not really. I think that's a good darker brown. Maybe I'll do that one instead of a black, so it's not as harsh. Like brown and purple. Because I can't keep doing these black eye things, man. I'm like, yeah, that's brown. That's pretty. I'll put this brown in my crease. But I mean, I don't think Trump's gonna take this laying down. And he said it himself, he's not a very good loser. And there's been proof that I've been seeing online that there was some cheating going on. Like, I've seen it. So, like, I've seen it with my own two eyes. And so, like, I can't unsee what I've seen. So obviously there was some stuff that happened that, because it's like first off, Trump was winning, right? And then we all went to bed, and then the chart went from, like, this to, like, a straight line up to Biden. And to me, that's a sure sign of cheating, because graphs don't work that way. Graphs don't just go like this and go bloop, like a straight line. Graphs gradually, they do they're graphs that you don't just, no graph in the world just does this. It goes like this and goes, no graph on the face of the world does that. I mean, if you know anything about numbers and the way graphs work, That's literally impossible. So that's how come I'm like, okay. And then there's a lot of videos out there where there's people filling out numerous ballots. There's literally footage of people filling out, like, they have stacks of ballots they're filling out. And people are, like, secretly recording them. And so, like, if you're not going to win honestly, obviously I don't want you to win. Even if the tables were turned. Again, I'm the most unbiased person. I swear. I'm not. I'm the type of person that I want to learn why you feel the way you feel. I respect your feelings. I respect you. Your opinions don't agree with my own. Ever since I got sober, that's just how I've tried to live my life. And so, but there's been footage of people actually, like, filling in ballots, like, for Biden. Like, it was like, it's all over the internet. Just look it up. It's crazy. So there's literally, I've seen proof of the election being tampered with, and I'm like, oh dude, that's not good. So obviously I would want my president to go ahead and find out, to make sure that it's accurately, like, it was accurately counted, legal votes, obviously, just to be sure, so we can actually go ahead and concede that he is the president and move forward. Or, not, you know what I mean? But we need to make sure that it was all done correctly. Like, we can't just, with proof like that, like the graphs and just all the stuff that I've seen, we need to have, like, actual people to go down there and, like, look and see, like, find any evidence of anything, any type of shenanigans, which I agree. And if it turns out that Biden won truthfully, then Biden won truthfully. We can move forward. It's not that big a deal, but I think there does need to be an investigation, and I think there will be, and that's it. It's not that big a deal. It's really not. It's nothing to get worked up over. It's nothing to get upset about. It's just chill. Yeah, like, it's okay. Like, we'll find out the truth, and that's it. We'll move forward, and we'll have our next president. Problem solved. But yeah, that's my opinion on it. And if you don't like it, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to offend you or upset you or make you mad. That's my own feelings. I hope you can give me the same respect of having a different feeling than your own. I know, sure. And that's a good enough reason, honestly. Like, on the real, that's a really good enough reason. I just want people to win fairly. That's all. Not a big deal. Really shouldn't be. Oh, I think I removed my powder too soon because I have to add purple. This is a shimmer. I can't even tell if that's a shimmer. Oh, it is a shimmer. I'm just gonna put some purple down, not like anything crazy. Yeah, because if something happens to Joe, yeah, exactly. That's true, computer. And a lot of people love her. Like, a lot of people are, like, all about her. Like, my whole thing is, if you kind of want, like, a socialist, like, kind of, if you want to live in a socialist country, go move to one. Like, make my country like that. Like, if you genuinely want to live in a socialist country, go move to one. Like, don't make my country socialist. Like, that's how I feel. But that's my feeling. And a lot of people will disagree with that, and that's okay. That's okay. You don't have to think that, you know. Maybe you're thinking she's helping human rights, you know what I mean? Like, and that's your right to feel that way. You know what I mean? I don't think you're wrong. I don't think I'm right. That's how I feel. I mean, we all honestly, genuinely don't really have all the facts. The news is the one that feeds us the facts. So we all are like basically voting blindly, truly, if you think about it. The news gives us what we get to read, and what have you. So, just saying. Um, but yeah, that is terrifying. But I mean, like, go try out a socialist country and come back and let us know how it went. You know what I mean? And if you liked it, then stay there. And if you didn't like it, then come on back. Come on back. You know what free healthcare looks like? Do you want to know what free healthcare looks like? Long lines. Not everyone being able to be seen. I mean, it sounds fun and good, but you gotta know you gotta know, you just gotta know more than, talk is cheap, okay? You gotta know what it all entails, you know what I mean? In theory, yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? You, people don't, they don't get it. It's just, I feel like it. Well, it is sad, but at the same time, they're just voting for what they think is right, and they think everyone should have health care, which is a really nice thought if you think about it. That's what you got to think like, you know, like all this person wants everyone to have free health care. Like that's really sweet. You know what I mean? That's actually a kind thing to want. You know what I mean? You got to think of it like that. That's really kind. You know, you can't think. You know, they're trying. They're thinking. They're trying to. They want the best for this country too, even though they may not agree with. You know, everyone wants the best for this country. It doesn't matter. You know which way you vote. It's just, again, who knows? Maybe Joe has this magical plan that I don't know about. That's great. I don't know. Maybe I have no clue about this magical plan that makes my idea in mathematics and logic wrong. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. Who knows? You know, I'm not trying not to be the right one. I'm just saying, you know, this is what I'm going off of from what I know to be fact. But maybe there's some kind of magical plan that I don't know about. Like, I don't freaking know. I'm just going off of what I know to be true. And they're just going off what they know to be true. You know what I mean? It doesn't make me right or wrong. It just makes us humans, you know? Makes us human beings with the ability to form an opinion and go from there. Like, we all love this country. We all want the best. It's not. This whole division needs to stop. That needs to stop right now. I don't like it. That I don't like. I don't like that. That's dangerous. That's where I don't like. That's where it's getting too dangerous for me. So. That's an interesting mix of colors. It matches my shirt, my pajama shirt. Like, literally. That's funny. I'm not wearing my pajama shirt. Seriously, but it matches my pajama shirt. Okay. Um. Yeah, I just ask from here on forward, let's respect each other. Um, I'm probably not going to speak on politics from here on out, only because I don't think that a lot of people can speak on it and have a constructive conversation, unfortunately, which sucks. But which is actually what's going to heal this nation, is if two parties can actually talk like normal human beings. And you know what I mean? That's when we're going to get places, people. That's when you'll start to see change, and that's when you'll see hope for this country. But as of right now, for some reason we can't communicate, and we're all, people act like kids, like bullies and children, and fight because of disagreements. Like that, acting like that, there's going to be no change to take place. It's just going to be a constant bickering fest, and that's ridiculous. Despite party, I don't really care. If you can't be a grown adult about something, like, that's sad. Like, just grow up. Like, really. Just grow up. We're all grown. Like, don't, no. Come on. That's sad to me, that we can't have a simple conversation. That's too much. That's sad. People just want to fight. They want to say, I'm right, you're wrong. That's why people don't like religion. You know that? Because there's too many people that messed it up for everyone else, speaking their own version of the Bible rather than the truth. It's true. Anyway, taking things out of context, using it to preach their own word as opposed to the truth. That's, you know, we got to be careful, guys. We live in a day and age where this is make or break. The Richter scale can go right up. It's just set up wrong. Y'all fought over a second stimulus, which is desperately needed. Yeah. That's true, computer. I just want to bring people together as opposed to make people fight, you know? I think that's more important right now than people being angry And anger is a form of, is an expression of fear, actually. Um, so a lot of people are scared right now. And in all honesty, you don't have to be. It's okay. Like, just please listen to my ASMR that I did last night. And I purposely did it to help everybody kind of like unwind. Love you too, Cher. Thank you for coming in. Just relax. Stop. Turn off the news. Relax. Breathe. Focus on what you do have. If you still have your health in this COVID time, that's awesome. Like if you're still, you know, if you still have a place to live during this COVID time, that's huge. Focus on that kind of stuff. I mean, we can go all day saying you're right, I'm wrong, I'm right, you're wrong, all day long doing stuff like that, and that gets everybody nowhere. It just pisses everyone off further, and I don't see the purpose or the point in that. No, it's just not healthy. And I'm not gonna do it. Look at this dirty spoolie. I blended out my I kind of want to do add lashes, but if we're going to be walking at the park, I don't really think lashes are necessary. I wish I could push this thing back. It's like way too close. My head's cut off. Whatever. Yes, it's good to appreciate what we have. I agree. Let's not just fall into the whole I don't know. I feel like I'm like missing something. Like I just don't look good. I don't know. I just don't feel good. I don't look good. Oh, these have been used before. I see. So they're cut already. put him on the wrong eye. But I hope our little talk helps somebody. If not, then I'm sorry. At least I tried. Friggin', if not, my ASMR might help you with this stress. I know, like, I've needed to change it up for myself a little bit, like add extra meds and stuff, add additional medication, and freaking, what else? Oh, my legs are killing me. Oh, it's a killer, dude. But it's all gonna be okay. I honestly believe that. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But I believe despite the outcome, we're gonna be okay. Like, technically, couldn't President Trump run again? Because he didn't do his full term. Like, he didn't do a full 8 years. Is that, am I incorrect in thinking that? I don't know. I'm not, again, I'm not like 100% sure on how that works. I believe he can. Am I wrong? He could probably, if he didn't win, he could probably try it again. Or no? How does that work? Can someone answer that question? And if you don't know, then okay, it's fine. I don't know either. We're like the same. Yes, he could, in fact. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Good to know. See, that's good to know. That's something to look forward to in case Biden wins. You know, there's always upsides to every, like, if you're feeling down, like, think about, like, the positive. You know what I mean? Like, think about the good part of it. Just don't focus on the negative part of it. It's hard for me. I mean, I have PTSD, bipolar, generalized anxiety disorder, fibromyalgia, sleep apnea, severe sleep apnea disorder, which makes me extremely aggro because I don't use my mask all the time, which is really stupid, but oh well. Revving is when you put your foot on the gas and you rev your vehicle. It's not bad. It's not a bad thing. It's like it's actually pretty popular here on YouTube. But because my name has Rev in the title, I think a lot of people think I'm a revving channel, but I'm not. I've had many people ask me to rev, and I'm like, I don't know if I will. Like, I actually might just do a revving video just to do it, so people, like, will, like... I've had a lot of people ask me to rev, and I'm like, I'm not, but rev is in my channel name, so it's kind of like... I'm, like, forced to rev. Like, here I am, begrudgingly revving. Yeah, it's a thing. Well, I'm indifferent about it because I don't know if it's like a fetish weird thing. Like, I don't want to do anything that's like borderline sexual. Like, I'm just not like that kind of channel. Does that make sense? Like, I don't want to like, I don't know. Once my husband gets his truck up and running, he's got a F-154 1969. That's a vehicle that I wouldn't mind revving, like on the real, like that kind of vehicle I'll rev. But my Ford Explorer, like I don't really want to rev it. Does it make sense? Like I don't want to rev that vehicle. Like I feel like you need like a hot rod to rev. I don't know. Just my opinion. But I have gotten a lot of requests for that revving thing. I just don't know if I'm going to do it. I might do one just to like get, but again, I want to rev like a video, I mean a car that's worth revving. Like I don't want to just rev any old car. Like, not that my Ford Explorer is any old car. Like I love my truck, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying like, I mean, I would want it to be like a loud ass vehicle. You know what I mean? Like something that's like, has really loud, deep vibration, not just my little shuttle. I don't know. It's just me though. Where's my other one? My other lash. Where's my other lash? Oh my god, dude, seriously, why is this happening? Can't find it. Oh, there it is. So, it's an actual thing. I'm gonna finish my lash and I'm gonna go upstairs and change and be done with it. And then I think my mom's gonna be here within like the next hour, probably next 40 minutes or so. So she's gonna watch the kids first for a few hours and we can get out and celebrate our 7-year, but I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to figure out some stuff, some safe stuff that we can do. That's like obviously not putting us in COVID's call it, COVID's way. Because so far everyone in my family has been COVID free and I love that. I think it's because we're taking precautions and we're being safe about it. And whether or not you believe in COVID, like, that's okay to me. Like I'm still a Trump supporter that believes in COVID and like wears masks and I'm serious about it. And that's another thing which people might find odd. I don't know why that's like odd, but it is what it is. Ah! My lash fell. Yeah, no, that's all you have. That's all you're asked to do. Well, at least here. I don't know about whereabouts anybody lives, but I know they're a lot stricter in other areas, but where I live in a Republican state, and nothing's really mandated here. It's just kind of like, we trust that you will do what you're supposed to do. That's it. And that is all. So tired. I know I'm gonna have to go out and we're gonna have to get coffee first before anything. You don't annoy me. Yeah? They're here?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Alright. Well, perfect timing. I gotta go. So I mean, I know it's a hard time, but just try your damnedest to be positive and not think the negative. I know it's so hard to try, but that's the news, that's the media. Don't let the media trick you into thinking any kind of way, or being scared, or being frightened, or don't let them taunt you. Don't let them trigger you. Don't let them... Be smarter than the news, okay? Don't let them tell you how to feel about something. Don't let them, don't fall into, the trickery, okay? That's all I ask. And, with that being said, I'm gonna go enjoy my anniversary, and I hope you all, I wish you all well. Stay safe. And again, please listen to my election day ASMR. I really hope it can help you guys to relax and to kind of settle down and breathe. Just take time out to breathe and to, you know, be in the moment, be in the now. Look at the leaves, look at the sky, smell the air. Enjoy the temperature change. Enjoy the seasons. Enjoy. Just enjoy being. Stay blessed, and I will catch up with you all probably next week sometime. I don't know. I can't really make specific dates of times or when I do things, but I try. Thank you, computer, and I will catch up with you guys when I can. I mean, that's just realistic. All right.